one of my properties wasn't on my land. Fell over, knocked all my fence apart, took part of the house off. Again, the tree was not on my land, but guess what? My insurance paid for it. So you don't even think about it. You treat your property well, but all of a sudden, you have a fault from a neighbor who, by the way, she is a retired lady in her 80s and she has no money and no insurance. So good thing my insurance covered it. Tonight we have insurance essentials for investors with Alvertis Bishop of Bishop and Associates. Let's welcome Alvertis.
Sound a lot better with you. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. All right. And so as Mike mentioned, I will talk to you about insuring your investment. So they told me I only have 5 minutes, so I'll only take about an hour and a half. It's great. As far as who I am Alvertis Bishop, as he mentioned. I'm the owner of Bishop and Associates Agency. I'm a captive agent with American Family Insurance. As you see, I'm licensed in several states, which if you, the way that it works with us, we have to be licensed state-based. Everything that's deals with insurance is controlled by the states. Things that we're going to go over today, first of all, what is insurance really, right? So, as Mike was kind enough to mention, you really do need insurance. Nobody wants it, right? It's that thing that you pay for, don't you ever need. We're going to go over what it actually is, what it is you actually want it for, things you might require of your tenants, right? And some other things to consider with your insurance in general. For starters, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but this is the actual definition of insurance per Cornell Law School. The easy version is insurance where a whole lot of people put a little bit of money into a pot, and then everybody can, better now? Okay. And so a whole lot of people put a little bit of money into a pot, and then if something happens, then you can take money from that pot to pay for it, to get you back right? Okay, that's what we call indemnity, right? Indemnifying you. Get everything back to how it was financially before the damage happened. So, what do you want to insure, right? So, I always tell people, make a list, figure out what it is that you absolutely need, right? What are your non-negotiables? If it gets damaged, what do you want to see come back, especially in the investment space, right? Because you want to ideally pay as little money as possible in premium and cover everything that you actually care is covered. So these are the 3 biggest things that people really pull the levers off when it comes to insurance. So here you see ACV versus RCV. So ACV is actual cash value. RCV is the replacement cost value. So with actual cash value, what you're saying is, something happens to my watch, for instance. I don't want you to replace my watch. I just want you to give me a check for what my watch is worth, minus depreciation, right? So, in this space, you say, okay, well, if my investment property is hit by a tornado, I don't want to rebuild it. I'm just going to go ahead and level it out, clean it up, take my check, and go home, right? And there's the other side of the fence, which is replacement cost value. And that's when you want your house rebuilt. You don't have to worry about anything. You want to know that if the roof got blown off, the roof is simply going to get put back on there. You pay your deductible, and you're done with it. Okay. So that's the biggest thing. That's going to be one of the largest things that affects your premium. Do you want everything completely replaced, or do you just want to get a check, or do you want to pay more out of pocket to fix the things? Okay. And then there's your business personal property. The easiest way to explain that is if you take the building, turn it upside down, and shake it, everything that falls on the lawn, that's your business personal property, okay? That belongs to you, of course, not what belongs to your tenants. So with rental properties, obviously, you're not going to have too much of your own property in there, but you may have some things that you store in there. You may have a furnished unit. So you want to make sure that you properly insure those.
The Greater Dayton Real Estate Investment Association has provided me options. It's provided me opportunities to see that there is more to the real estate industry than just buying and selling homes. But this opportunity has given me more options for helping people, and we're all working together to help our local communities.
GDREA helps partners in the title agency as it helps me serve other people in the industry as far as on their closing transactions and investing in the market.
Brian and Terry Quinlan. What we got from GDREA is a retirement and a good lifestyle in the meantime, and a lot of good friends. I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of education, and having the speakers come in and be very informative of what's going on.
I'm Rhonda with the Dayton Tenant Union, and we're talking about partnering with GDREA, where we can get landlords and tenants to learn the rights and responsibilities from landlords and tenants, so we can all get together as a unit, as a whole.
Well, the benefits of GDREA would be to network with other real estate investors, as I'm a brand new investor and I am looking to learn from their knowledge. I want to network with others where they can guide me.
The biggest benefit I get from GDREA is talking with the other people. If I need something, a plumber or an electrician or a roofer, I know there's always people at the meetings that can help me. And talking with other people make me feel like I'm not alone in this. There's other people just like me doing it.
Hi, I'm Felicia Hall, and what I get from GDREA is all the knowledge from these people who give me great ideas and things to fix up. And yeah, we like and we like Marcia. Thank you.
So GDREA benefit me with teaching me how to rehab, how to do different stuff to become a successful real estate investor. So that's how I got all my education from GDREA. So
I've met a lot of nice people and I've learned a lot of good information. I think it keeps me abreast of what's going on in the real estate business.
The benefit I get from GDREA is I get a chance to network with other successful investors, and through that association I learn how to be a great investor, and all the deals that I have found so far have come from GDREA, and I'm doing very well with the investments I've chosen, plus I have a lot of great friendships.